Hey, welcome everybody. Patty Ann here. So glad to have you joining me again today. I've got a fun project for us today from Jean Freda, my little sister. As you know, she always comes up with a challenge for me, and I do one just about weekly. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this one and maybe be inspired to do one just like it. So these are the vinyls that I've chosen to use, and so I've got the red and the green, black and the green. And on my Facebook group, I had asked y'all to vote which one of the three patterns you wanted me to use. And number 2 was winning for quite a while, and that's when I started getting prepared. And then suddenly number 3 pulled ahead, but I'm going to stick with number 2 if that's okay with you guys. So let's see, hear you loud and clear. Great. Okay, thank you. So let's see. Let me move this over a bit. Okay, so I have all my supplies. I'm doing this strictly with CRICUT and CRICUT Design Space today, which some of you may be thrilled about that because you missed me doing my CRICUT tutorial. So here you go. Here's one. So I've already tried one of these little sayings, just part of it, to see how that was going to work, because I like to be prepared just in case I have a disaster like I had before. This is what's known as the transfer tape or transfer paper. That's going to pick my vinyl up, and then I'm going to place it on this, but I'm going to show you that for you newbies. I might need a ruler. Obviously, I'll need this, which is a weeding tool. It helps me to weed out or to remove the parts of the vinyl that I don't use or need. So I'll move these out of the way for right now, right here, and show you what else I have. So I have a link for this on our Facebook group if you like this little container here, which I think is super cute. Well, I didn't really have anything that would go, oh, are you seeing that? Yeah, you see it. I don't really have anything that would go in here nicely right here. This thing is not waterproof, so you'd have to put a liner in there for it to, if you wanted to put soil and just put water in there. But, uh-oh, you got an error message on the video. Uh-oh, I hope everybody else's is doing okay. Anyway, so I was being frugal. I don't know. You know, my mom used to save pie tins. You know how you go to like the A&P store, which they used to have, and she'd buy pies. And they came in those little tinfoil pie dishes. She used to save those like crazy. And not only that, but she'd save like Cool Whip containers. Well, I must have taken after my mom a little bit. For some reason, I seem to like saving glass containers. I don't know why. I think someday there aren't going to be any more. So by golly, I'll still have some. So that's what I'm going to use today. I think they'll work out perfectly. I've already put water in them because I am going to put flowers in these. My husband's going to be going out in about another, 5 or 10 minutes to see if he can round up or scrounge up something out of the yard that I could put in here for now. So this was just a kimchi. I don't know if anybody knows what kimchi is. Kimchi container. This was some kind of spaghetti sauce container. And then this was, I'm not really sure. What is it? I don't know. Employee owned and organic something or other. But anyway, those will fit perfectly in here. And I can put flowers in here and greenery and try to make it look really pretty for spring. And so I thought this was a perfect project because after it's finished, we can just go out in our yards and find anything at all and bring it into our house and just kind of make our houses just a tiny bit more cheery right now in this horrible time. So anyway, I have this container, so let me move these jars out of the way for you for a sec. So the first thing that I did with this container, and I actually know it's 14 inches because it says so on the bottom, and Nightbot will probably be popping in here with the link to it if you're interested in seeing exactly what it was. I think it was about $8. You know, Jean Freda buys these things for me and has them sent here. I think it was about $8, but of course you can use your coupon. And I think you can even use an extra 20% off or take an extra 20% off right now. So let me get my measuring tape. So the first thing that I did was I did just measure it. And of course the 14 inches goes from one handle to the other. So I don't really have that much space to work with for my writing. So instead I'm going to come down here. And notice how it's tapered like this. So I don't want to use the largest dimension up here because if I was to use like 10 inches here and have it fit, when I got down here, it'd be pretty much off the edge. So I'm just going to measure about right here, and I think maybe 7.5 inches would be a nice dimension to put on here. So I'm going to make my project about 7.5 inches wide and maybe about 4 inches tall. So that's what I'm going to do. 7.5 by